Hello everybody and welcome back to Lucky Rabbit Balatro. So yesterday we had a pretty good run with the remix deck. Gives you free stuff after boss fights. Today I wanted to try something a little bit different. So this is the Reaper deck. It's essentially, think of it like Balatro Final Boss Rush. You're going to be fighting only Final Boss blinds as the boss blind. They're doubled in size and you have an extra hand, discard, hand size, and Joker slot. This is really hard on gold stake, so honestly, I'm just going to try it on gold stake today to demonstrate how hard that is. For the sleeve, I'm going to be very picky about it and actually pick plasma sleeve, because I feel like plasma sleeve will probably give me the strength I need to survive early on, because the problem with gold stake is that it's really hard to get strong in the early game, right? And since in the early game you're going to be fighting a boss blind that's 2 times normal size, that's going to be a little scary, right? So we're going to do this gold stake with plasma deck. I don't expect to win any of these runs just because of how hard it is, so we'll do like maybe 3 max. We'll see. See how that goes. So first one is Saffron Shield. All 4s are debuffed. I think the way that boss blind works, I've never actually encountered it normally, is it debuffs your most common rank, and then it just picks 4s randomly here, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually how it works. Anyway, let's get started. So, especially with this deck, you want to win really fast in both rounds, maximize your money, right? Plasma sleeve makes it a lot easier, so. Prismatic Joker, played hand contains 4 of a kind, all scored cards become copycat cards. I don't think that really works here. Chips is good for Plasma deck. I'll go ahead and grab that. I don't need to check the Buffoon pack. Plasma deck thankfully should have enough power on its own to stand up against this early final boss. Okay, nothing really interests me here. Let's just continue. Alright. Oh, wait, now it says all queens are debuffed, so... yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this means. Does it just randomly choose something every hand played? That's weird. Anyway, that was a pretty quick first round. Boss reroll voucher's probably good. Well, even more so good for this, because some of these boss blinds can get really tough early on, right? Next one is the same exact thing. And I don't know if this is intended, right? This is another thing I noticed when I play with this deck, is that it repeats the blinds. I don't know if this is like this is intended or not, or like a reasonable thing to have happen, since there's not like I don't know if there's enough different unique blinds. I don't know, maybe something to look into. Okay, we got Scary Face, chips when chips on face cards. I like that. Troubadour, extra hand size, but 1 less hand. I like that too, because I want to be able to get more of my face cards in hand. So we'll take that. Not really interested in planets. We're gonna save some more money so we can get that voucher. Okay. Alright, I'll take the Riff Raff, because we'll get some more Jokers from that. We'll take the voucher and continue. All 4s are debuffed? Yeah. That doesn't matter to me at all. Another Chips Joker. Chad is good. We'll go ahead and sell that. Okay. Trying to get a full house here. There we go. So a full house of face cards is 63,000. That's good. Good information. Lucky cards are pretty good with the Chad, so I'll take that. Coupon voucher. I'll maybe consider taking that. Let's check 1 planet pack. Full house. Level is good. Let's go. Cannot play 2-pair. That's fine, because we're pivoting to full house, kind of. So that should be alright. Iron Sword, as you may guess, debuffs your most played hand. But at the time that the blind loads, so like if it changes before, it's basically like the Ox, it doesn't like change mid-ante or anything. Negative Joker for some extra chips, sure, why not? It's rental, but I don't think that'll matter at the moment. Let's not buy anything else to stay above interest cap and go next. I think I'll do kings. Lucky kings. Alright, almost 100,000, that's good. Alright, let's reroll a little bit. I don't think I care enough about that voucher. We'll take the earth level. Alright, Ivory Sword. Play it without the face cards. Probably should be enough, actually. Alright. Sock and Buskin to replay face cards. That basically doubles the chips from my scary face. And since we'll go ahead and sell Clever Joker in that case. We'll keep the Wily Joker, since we're playing Full House. I don't know if I want Hieroglyph. I don't know. I mean, flips and shuffles Joker cards is literally not a threat to me. That's good. We'll just go. Photo chat would be incredibly funny. If we got photo chat, that would be hilarious, actually. We already had one photo chat run today. Or rather, this week. I'll take this, make a glass card for an emergency. Let's mark these kings with crease. Yeah, that's good. Let's continue. By the way, I have not been posting my mod list, and I feel like I should, so I'll be posting my mod list in the description for this one. In case people wondered, like, how I have, like, you know, the information on the vanilla Joker showing and everything. 151,000, that's very, very nice to see. Got plenty of money to work with, let's just check everything. So do I want my raffle cards to have better probability or stay creased? I'd rather keep them stay creased, honestly. Yeah, I'd rather have that. Juggler for money. Let's do that. And I guess we can make the Jack and the Ace into raffle cards, and maybe I'll turn the Ace into a face card again later. Okay. Let's make these queens into kings. Essentially what I want to do is I want to turn my jacks into queens, and then my queens, some of my queens into kings rather. So now I have 6 kings, I have 2 queens, I have 4 jacks. So I want to start trying to turn the jacks into queens, and that'll be a good like full house candidate. More lucky cards is awesome. No room for that, sadly. Civic Secretary. Okay, so essentially think of a blueprint, but specifically for your chips and malt. Basically, this will double my chips, and I definitely want that. So we'll go ahead and get rid of In case I want to pivot off a full house, let's get rid of. Well, yeah, we'll get rid of the negative Joker actually, and take that. I'm liking how this is looking. I probably oh, I didn't even think about buying and selling this in the interim, but oh well, we'll re-roll a bit. Alright. So this looks like it might be good for me, scaling chips and everything, but the thing is like it doesn't really listen to re-triggers, so I don't know if that would really work well here. Nah, we'll skip over it for now. Let's just save money. Alright, Amber Acorn, I don't even need to worry about the shuffle. We'll just go in. We'll turn this king and queen lucky. And then we'll play this hand. $202,000. Very good. Tax return again from yesterday. No, don't need anything of that. Crimson Heart, my behated. Maybe worth a reroll, but maybe not. Since I'm scoring so much, we can go ahead and take that for extra money. See if we can score off the raffle. Honestly, at this point, a blueprint or brainstorm would probably be what wins me the run, right? And then a brainstorm appears. But the thing is, it's perishable. So, I could theoretically skip everything. But that doesn't sound like a very good idea, so I'm not going to do it. So anyway. Need some better deck fixing, that's what I need. Bull for extra chips with money. I think I like that. And I guess let's start hoarding money. Let's just play this one. So that's like my most valuable joker for scoring. I'm gonna play a hand. The Chad might be a problem, but we'll see. Ugh. Getting burned by freaking Crimson Heart again. Yeah, this ain't gonna win. Yeah, I should have re-rolled it. Alright, let's do one more attempt at this today. Probably with the... Yeah, let's do the same sleeve. Okay, Saffron Seal doesn't seem to matter. Stuntman is basically kind of a free win with the plasma deck, so we kind of have to take it here. I can basically play anything I want, and I just get a metric tons of chips. Probably will want to try and level my high card if possible. We'll check the silly pack. Let's do another queen. Wins in one hand. This can help for leveling our high card like we want to do, so save money for that. Amber Acorn won't be an issue. Let's save our money again. And then we can do this. This can get us some money since I'm not really discarding, so I'll take that. And then we'll get the Pluto. Easy. Take Riffraff and the Drunkard for more money for the delayed gratification, and we'll go under the interest cap since we have extra econ. Alright, I already did turn some things into queens earlier, so let's turn these into queens as well. Got 7 queens now. We'll take that voucher in 2 rounds. Cannot play high card. Very rude, but could just play a pair, should be fine. Okay, we'll take that. Double tag and a silly pack. Make another queen. This could be helpful, but it's rental. It'll be fine. There's the face card thing again, but since I'm playing high card, I don't think that really will help me much. Well, level 4 of a kind, since I'm making a bunch of queens, that could be helpful for the future. We'll just take the money. Make another queen. Destroy some cards. I don't want madness, no. Definitely don't. No. Stone cards for chips. Haven't had the chance to play this one yet. I've played hands of full house, Joker copies the effect of a random compatible Joker. Yeah. Can't really do that at the moment. Alright, we got 2 money generators. I have a lot of money already, so it's a little redundant, but that's okay. Hopefully this wins. Okay. I guess I don't really need either of these. My econ's pretty good already. I just want my riffraff to give me some good chips jokers. Haven't found any celestial packs, which is a little sad. Despicable Bear. Played 2 paired hands are considered 4 of a kind if played with exactly 4 cards. I like this joker a lot. I actually had a pretty good run with it until I ran into the psychic. That's now fun. Basically nuked the whole thing. Very good joker, but I'll take it to sell it for money because not exactly playing 2 pair. Newton's Cradle retriggers rightmost scoring card 0 times. Increases by 2 retriggers when you play a non... Well, since I'm playing high card, this basically doesn't work good for me at all, so we'll skip that. Space Joker for possible high card levels. Okay. Just doing shopping. We don't need to discard. Take the 4 of a kind level. Take another stone card and Verdant Leaf. Verdant Leaf shouldn't matter at all. I don't even need to sell anything, but I could anyways because I have Riffraff. So yeah, not a threat at all. Verdant Leaf is my favorite boss blind to play against, actually. It's so easy to counter. I mean, unless you have like the best retrigger build ever and are all Eternals, then that's not fun. Orbit? I mean, it creates some planet cards, but I want to keep a Joker slot open for Riffy, so let's go. This is probably not going to be a very interesting run. Kind of like a brute force, if anything. But if it works. probably do something cool with that red card. Wee Joker for more, well, more chips. But I kind of got rid of a bunch of 2s, so depressing. Oh no, we're debuffed. I didn't mean to play the pair, but who cares? Silly pack? Yeah, just more money, I guess. And I'll go ahead and take the seed money voucher already. Check the buffoon pack. Nothing good here. Not really playing for X-Molt. Kind of just going all in on chips. Speaking of chips, castle, scaling chips. But I also have to discard. I think my econ's set enough. It is going to be harder to find spades or whatever with the... well, okay, we can consider this, right? We don't have to worry about suit debuff bosses ever. So I could just make my whole deck the same suit and it shouldn't matter at all. You know, Stuntman's not going to carry me forever, right? So maybe it's time to consider selling the delayed gratification and take the castle instead. I think I'm going to do that. Wow. I like this card, but don't need it really. Oh wow, another verdant leaf. Blue Joker. Okay, so sorry about that. I had a mic issue again. What I was going to say was that my most prevalent suit is clubs, so I'm going to probably change everything into clubs. I can't do that yet. If I had known, did I take the Tarot Merchant voucher? I did not. That's on me. But then again, that's not the end of the world. Silly cards exist. Yeah, okay. That wasn't so bad. So I'll start making things into clubs. Oh, now this is interesting. If I make my clubs into pinholes, that means they get returned to the deck after being well played, not discarded. I guess that's the main rub, right? Maybe not. I'll just take the money. Okay, we'll just take the money. More money. So, well, I mean, do I need a bunch of seals? Could be helpful, I suppose. Nah, I already have a rental. Barbershop Joker. So, balances chips and malt by 2%, increases by 2% when an adjacent Joker is triggered. So it's like Plasma Deck if you're not playing Plasma Deck, and since I am playing with like the Plasma Sleeve, I don't see how it would work for it, so I am not gonna try that. We'll just do it like this. Yeah, remember I said Stuntman don't last forever. Yep, didn't get strong fast enough. Yeah, like I said, I like this deck. I don't think it's really good, but well balanced for Gold Stake, honestly, because Gold Stake increases the scoring requirements also, right? So that 2x is scaling among other scalers. And then imagine hitting the Violet Vessel, right? I once hit the Violet Vessel in Ante 5. So, like, when the game was asking me to score, like, 9,000 for the small blind or whatever, I had to score 76,000 for the boss. Might want to consider tweaks just a little bit, but not sure. Anyway, this is a little bit of a off episode, if I'll be honest. I had some technical issues earlier when I was trying to get things started, and yeah, didn't go as well as I hoped, but that's okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.